I am Khalid Morg. This is Miss Cynthia Essong, Ms. Olivia Tabot, Dr. Patrick Malusi, and Miss Camille Nayara.
No, Roxy.
All right. Rox.
Hi, this is Claudio Oben, right here in B-Town in Cameroon, the motherland, and you are watching Call It How You See It TV. Stay tuned for my interview.
It's Kelly Ufe and you're now watching Call It How You See It.
It's your host Kelly Ufe right here in Cameroon. Today we have our special guest right here in Cameroon. He's a producer. He also has produced a lot of movies as well. His name is Claudio Oben. Is that how you say your name?
Claudio Oben.
How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Fine. So you are a producer. How long have you been producing movies? For those who don't know.
8 years. 8 years. Yeah.
8 years? Wow. Let's talk about your movie, Defining the Six.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come about the movie? How did you create that movie? How did you get the idea of the movie?
Well, Define the Six, to start with, is a film on suicide, right? It's affecting the topic of suicide. The numbers are falling.
Mm-hmm.
It's 117 people a day, the last I checked, who take their lives because of suicide. That's something we should talk about. Mm-hmm. That's something that requires a conversation.
Right.
And being in a position where we occupy a space where we can say things like film or entertainment, we used our platforms, ZEallmatic Pictures, to be able to do the film. I mean, we need to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
People are going through it, especially here, and it's not addressed properly.
Mm-hmm.
Now the film is out, people have watched it, and now people are beginning to say, oh yeah, I know somebody who was going through that, or I used to be that person who was almost killed. So,
Right.
yeah, because of that, we said, okay, well, let's do a film, and here we are.
I've watched the movie. It's a very interesting movie, by the way. You did a good job with the movie.
Thank you.
Why in the end did you make one person survive? That was supposed to be my question.
That was
in the movie period.
Okay, well, so this is your post Q&A.
Yeah.
I will do it that way. Well, this is the thing. Somebody had to tell the story,
Okay.
right? If they all left, if they all went home, then you'd be left with a lot of speculations,
Right.
So somebody had to tell the story, and what better or who better is there to say it than one of the victims,
Exactly.
right? So they all planned to do it to help each other, but I guess he just wasn't ready. He had a bigger purpose. So
Where can we find this movie? For those who want to actually watch the movie, where can we find the movie?
well, the next stop will be on Thursday.
Okay.
Right now we're at Camif. It starts today. Today's the opening day one. It's going to be screened on Thursday at the mall, at the W Cinema. So if you didn't catch it, or if you want to watch it again after Saturday, you can watch it on Thursday. And thereafter, well, we'll do the festival runs when we get back to the States, and we'll have it online for a bit, and then I'll bring it back on DVD. But for now, we're just doing all the legal stuff, premieres, festivals, and so on. Yeah.
Let's get into your life, your childhood. When you were a child, looking at life today, being a producer that you are, did you see yourself becoming this producer right now? When you started, your life, some people when they're little, they're like, oh, I want to be a movie star, then now they're a medical doctor. Did you ever see yourself being a producer?
No,
Okay.
it was basketball for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was not. It was basketball. I played basketball. I grew up out here, actually.
Okay.
I played right here with the Volcanic Warriors in Boyatown and Sylvester Square University. So it was sports for me and music. I actually stumbled into film in 2010 when we started. It was music for me and basketball. So pretty much that's what it was. And I was a stubborn kid. I was a stubborn kid. I didn't take it seriously. But again, it's life. You shouldn't take it that serious, right?
Exactly. So, who's your motivation in your movie and your, being a producer? Who's your motivation?
Producer what?
Who motivates you to do music? I mean, to do movies? Because you spoke about music at first, so I'm just like,
So
who's your motivation?
To do film.
Filming.
Denzel Washington. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know, but he's a producer. He's a director. Most people think he just did Fences, but he's directed before. He directed Antoine Fisher. You see, he directed The Great Debaters and produced it. So you think about the caliber of an actor that he is, but yet he still manages to do things like that. It goes, well, that's good, because like they say, aim for the stars, right? And if you miss, you land in the clouds. That's what it is. That was my MO, and it drives me.
What are some of the difficulties you face as being a producer here in Cameroon?
So Define This is the first I'm doing back here.
Yeah.
It's not much difficulties. It was learning experiences.
Yeah.
First of all, time is money on a film set, right?
Okay.
Every frame is money. And you now think about a crew of 30, 50 people, and then you don't have lights for an hour.
Exactly.
Now you're pushing things back. It's becoming expensive because you're paying people on the hour, on the day.
Right.
That's one extra hour is a day that you lose. And you're going deep into pocket, or you're going into miscellaneous funds in the budget and all of that stuff. That part is usually the big things. It's easier to manage people here. It was easier doing this film for me here because I had the liberty to do what I wanted. You know, yeah, I couldn't do it over there, of course. It's just more, it's less bothersome doing it here. So to me here, shooting here is like a kid in the candy store. Go crazy.
Do you also work with American actors and actresses and stuff? Oh, okay.
I had, you watched the film, The Therapist. Her name is Kelly Rosso. She's a SAG certified actress. She is in there. And the DJ Ty Hopkins is one of them as well. That film I featured in, well, just did, we have a couple of others. Yeah. But they are easy to get. Not the A-listers yet, of course. That's big bucks now. It's up in 20 million.
So how much money do you plan on getting back after making this movie?
If you can sign me a check right now, I'll take it. Sign the check, I'll take it. You go, well, let's break even.
Right.
You usually want to break even. And you hope to make profit off of it. Right? But hey, give me $2 million, I'll take it.
Do you think people here in Cameroon actually honor producers and actors the way they're supposed to do?
Come again.
Do you think people here in Cameroon, do they really honor producers? Do you think the way they should?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's without the producers, there's no film. See, it's like this. It works together. Without the actors and the actresses, the producers won't have anybody to be on the films, right? And without the producers, the actors and actresses won't have somebody to hire them. So we all work together, right? But yes, the producers do get their due respect as it is. It's very simple. You got to put in the work.
Right.
If you don't put in the work, you would not get what you want. It's just that much.
When I was watching your movie, I was like thinking, had an idea for you. Are you planning on doing any like African superhero in Cameroon movie?
Superhero, that's what you say, huh? I don't know, we'll see. Bring the script and we'll figure it out.
Definitely, because I want to be a part of it.
But what's your definition of superhero?
Superhero movie, like a Cameroonian superhero. An idea.
Camille or Roxy was a superhero behind the set.
No. Something superhero, like Wakanda kind of.
You want to go Wakanda?
Something different.
I will wait for it. It's coming.
Yeah, I have an idea too.
You do?
Yes.
All right. Well, call my agent.
Let's get into your personal life.
Okay.
Are you in any relationship? Are you married? A sneak peek for your fans. Sneak peek.
Yes.
I want to know.
I am married. Yeah, been married.
How long?
2 years. My anniversary was a week ago.
So what's the spice in the relation that keeps y'all going?
It's not spice. I'm just crazy. The crazy it's hard to deal with my crazy. I'm stubborn and crazy. My wife she has a hard time dealing with it, but she's who else? You know, that alone it's just the spice, right? You're fighting all the time and you're laughing and all of that. Don't take life too seriously. The difficulty is me keeping up with her. But she's a diva, right? So I'm trying to keep up with her. It's more the work than anything.
I like her style. Do you have a special designer who makes your clothes for you?
My
For
wife.
those who don't know?
My wife.
Oh, she's a designer.
Nah, she puts it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if I have to go out, my friend Stanley,
Okay.
he's in Maryland. He got the outfit for the premiere for me. He does Stanley.
Do you have any special shop that you actually shop at?
Stanley fashion.
Okay.
But besides that, I do H&M.
Okay.
Basically.
I see that you have some tattoos in your body.
I do.
What's the meaning of your tattoo for your fans?
Okay, a lot of people have been asking. So this is my first daughter's name. I got 2 kids.
Okay.
This is my first daughter's name, and that's her date of birth. My second daughter's name and her date of birth. The names are in Chinese, and this is in Arabic and English. So.
Wow. So how many tattoos do you actually have?
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's interesting. Wow, it's interesting. Well, since you're on Kali How You See TV, the best TV show, the #1 TV show, what Cameroon tribe are you from?
I'm Bayangi.
Bayangi. Oh, I'm Bayangi too.
You are?
Yes.
Echina.
I don't know how to speak. I don't
It's
know.
good you don't know. You just made me look good because if you answer and ask again, I'll be done.
What's your favorite Cameroonian dish?
Dish?
Yes.
Give me arrow right now. Let's go.
You know that's our traditional food.
You gotta love it.
You know that, right?
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Do you have any projects coming out for your fans out there?
I'm coming back to shoot again. Can't tell you names, but there's more on Define the Sip coming as well. I just did a short with my co-producer, Kobe Maxwell, he's a Ghanaian producer.
Right.
We just did a short film. It's a horror short film in Maryland. We'll have the trailer out when I go back to the States because he was out in LA doing promotion for it. So that for now, but they would know because I'm coming back here to do the audition for Who Killed Mary Jane. So.
What was it like working with ZEallmatic? Because I saw her in the movie as well.
You did?
Yes.
She was the ghost. That was my first time working with her.
Yeah.
It was seamless. She's a pro. She knows what she's doing. She came ready. It was seamless. It was an honor actually, because she complemented the doctor character the way he was supposed to happen. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any advice for all the little ones, the Cameroonians, little ones out there that's coming after you, that don't want to be like you, but they just can't because their parents want them to pursue a career in education? Do you have any advice for them? What would you have to say to the little ones right now?
So I told you I get motivated from Denzel Washington, right?
Right.
And he said at the SAG Awards, he said, ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. It's not easy, but you just have to be persistent with it. Because if you're not persistent, and if you don't put in the work, you're not going to reap the fruit. It's it's easy for you to literally slip out, right? Forget about the fame. It was a day on the red carpet. Think about the 2 years that led to that day. You have to put in that work. Pretty much that's all about it. So
Let's talk about ZEallmatic.
ZEallmatic Pictures, yeah?
Yeah, you are CEO of that. Let's talk a little bit about that. Can you tell your audience what exactly it is? What exactly do you do in it also?
ZEallmatic, have you heard of Universal Pictures?
Yes.
You heard of Marvel, right?
Yes.
So ZEallmatic Pictures, we do film.
Okay.
Not just film, we do everything, documentaries. We put a pause on the music video department for a second. The primary right now is film production. So if you want us to produce your film, you come, we'll produce it, and we'll work it out. Or primarily at this point is film production. Whatever you need from ZEallmatic. If you want it edited, we have the editing department as well. Production, whatever category in the hierarchy of filmmaking that you need, we'll take care of that for you.
How did you come up with the idea?
So I'm a free spirit. I can be changed. So I didn't want to be in a position where I wouldn't be able to express myself the way I wanted to. And at the time, it was only so much around me that was in line with what I was thinking. So I said, well, how about I do it myself? I started off and then I go with it. And so, like you saw, Define to say that co-producer, I think you have her next on the show. And it starts off with one and then you add more people to the crew. And then you keep going and you keep going and you build up. It's just for the fact I have so much to say. I don't want to be limited.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Apart from all the cities you've traveled, which one is the favorite?
All the states?
Yes.
Where?
Like you've actually traveled, like maybe DC, Maryland, or anything like that.
Let me see. You better get me in trouble.
Why? It's for your fans.
It's Boya, man.
Your crush. Your woman crushes.
The woman. I love B-Town, man.
Okay.
I love Boya. I grew up here. I live in Maryland. I've been to Texas. I've been to a few. I like LA for the parties.
Okay.
Very, very nice. It's good. But I like Boya. It's the crazy is always real, man.
Right.
And it's home. So home is home.
It's good. Do you have any special shout outs?
Oh,
For those who have actually helped you or anything like that?
Shout out to everybody who came to the premiere. I'm beyond speechless. If you notice, I'm not one to not have things to say, but thank you guys for coming. The support was enormous. It's humbling, and I'm forever indebted to you guys. Thank you for all the support, all the encouraging words, the critics, the praises. I'll take that. It just makes me know that, okay, we are doing something you appreciate, and I can't stop. I won't stop. I'm just getting warmed up. So thank you guys, and shout out to my kids, Paige, Thea. I know you guys are. Was the time you guys should be out doing crazy stuff. So shout out to you guys, and shout out to my wife as well. Thank you.
Is there anything that I've left out that you would actually want to say to your audience?
No.
What's the best way to actually keep in touch with you? Through Facebook, through Instagram, Snapchat? What's your best way to actually keep it for your audience, actually?
You can send me an email to ZEallmatic@gmail.com.
Okay. So if there's like somebody that actually wants to be a part of your movie, what's the best way?
I mean, you can inbox me on social media or send it to ZEallmaticPictures@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching Kali How You See It TV. Stay tuned for our next special guest. Bye-bye.
To stay updated with Kali How You See It, like, subscribe, or click the link below.